Hi there, I am a driving instructor over 16 years by now, so I'm going to share my experience with you because I believe loads of information not being passed to you, either how the examiner are helping you or how the driving instructor are not helping you to pass your driving test. But let's start with the positive thing first. On your driving test, the examiners are not creating any trick. They're not going to create any trap to make sure the candidate is going to fail. The driving examiners are rather helping to pass the driving test because they know that we are all nervous a little bit when we are under some pressure. Very important, during the driving test, you're not getting any orders. So if the examiner asking you to do something, there's always a big if. If it's safe to do so, you do it. If it's not safe to do so, you don't have to do it. That's a very, very important thing because often we panicking and then we wanted to immediately executing what the examiner was asking from us. Very, very important. During the driving test, you can ask the examiners for confirmation. So you can ask, for instance, saying, is this the left turn I need to take? Is this the third exit I need to turn right? The examiner will say yes or no. So basically, they're just confirming your question. You can't ask any decision-making questions. If you ask, for instance, the examiner, do I need to change the lane? The examiner would very kindly rejecting the answer and they will say, I can't advise you on that one. You need to do whatever you think is the safest thing to do. But the most important thing, you're not going to be penalized. Even if you ask a wrong question, you're not going to get any penalty point, not even a minor. They're even going to offer you at the beginning, if you have any doubts, any question, just ask. So bear in mind, they are human, they are there for helping you. Very, very important, the examiners are giving you hints. They're giving you secret messages between the lines. So you need to be able to read what the examiners are saying you. For instance, you're following a cyclist and the examiner emphasizing you, we are going to turn left right before the cyclist. So the message is for you, do not pass the cyclist, do not overtake the cyclist, because right in front of the cyclist, that's the road where you need to turn left. And then if you would do so, you would cut in front of the cyclist. So very, very important. Listen carefully, try to think what the examiner is trying to say to you, what tips the examiners are giving you. If they're emphasizing, for instance, at the very end of the road, if they're making sure they emphasize very end, that means you need to be very careful because probably there is a side road before the end, left or right, and they want you to do something at the very end of the road. Again, do not start indicating immediately. Look ahead, check why is the examiner emphasizing you need to do something, turning left, turning right, to go ahead at the very end of the road. Also, if for instance the examiner says to you, please at the end of the road turn left, then follow the road ahead. Again, there is a message, probably when you're turning left, the left-hand side lane would turn left again. So they want you to be aware of it. When you're turning left, you might need to change the lane immediately towards to the lane which takes you straight ahead. However, that is a very important thing. If you realize, oh dear, you can't change the lane already, you should go straight ahead, but you are in the lane which is turning left only, don't hesitate. Check the mirrors, put the indicator on and turn left. You are not going to be in trouble at all. Because what is the most important thing? The highway code is the law. So basically, you need to follow, you need to obey the law. If in the real life as well, if you make a mistake, you turn left or right wrongly, you might arrive your meeting 2 minutes later, but you are going to be safe. So that's the very, very important message. Or if you are approaching, for instance, a roundabout, and the examiner asks you, please at the next roundabout, follow the road ahead. And you couldn't see in other ones, the left-hand side lane is going to be only for turning left. Then you try to indicate, you try to change the lane, but nobody helps you. Very, very important. No panic. Don't try to cut in front of anybody. Don't try to force them to give you away. Rather, check the mirrors, indicate left, turn left, say to the examiner, sorry, I couldn't change the lane. The examiner would say, thank you very much. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Very, very important. You have to be safe. The direction is just a wish. The examiner wishing you to do something. If you can do it, you do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's the same with the sat-nav. Or if you're following the direction, road signs, traffic sign, or an independent drive of the driving test, if you miss the turn, if you miss the exit, if you took the wrong turn, it doesn't matter. The examiner will pop in, they will help you to get back your test route or following the sat-nav, or they will say, don't worry about it, the sat-nav will recalculate it, so you're not in trouble at all. As long as you drive safely, That's the most important thing. Also, very important message. You, for instance, driving on the straight road and nothing really happens. And suddenly, out of the blue, the examiner asking you, are you right? Trust me, they don't care about how you are. They are sending you a message. You might driving too slow, or you might driving too fast, or you might miss something very important information. So if they're asking you out of the blue, think about it. What could be wrong? Why they asking you, how am I? Is not because we really care about it. They're sending you a message, something is not right. So think about it. Again, a secret message, because they can't say to you, oh, you're driving too slow. If you're continuing like that, I'm going to fail you. Or they can't say to you, there is a car very slowly driving. If you stay behind the car, if you're not overtaking it, then I have to fail you because the car is very, very slow. So if they're asking you, just bear in mind, something is in the message, something is in the question. Very important, when you do the parking and then you finish your exercise, absolutely vital, the examiner is not going to judge you until you say to the examiner, I finished my exercise. Okay? If you finish the exercise, they're going to judge it. So until you haven't finished it, just feel free to fix your parking or reversing exercise. And then you finish, then you say to the examiner, I finished. A lovely examiners, they are all lovely. They will ask you back, are you sure about it? There is a message, because it is not correct. It is not good enough. You might touching the line or you are very close to something. Again, there is a message, because they can't say to you directly, if you're finishing right that, I have to fail you because it's not good enough. So if they're asking you back, are you sure? Think about it. Something is not right. You might need to adjust. You might need to move a little bit. You might need to correct your parking positioning. They are very nice. Trust me, they're sending you beautiful secret messages. So honestly, please don't fear about the examiner. They are really, really nice. They are helping you to drive. If you are a good driver, they see that they know everybody is a little bit nervous, and just listen to them. They're going to send you lovely messages. So if you like what I was saying, please share it with others, or you can just give a thumbs up and watch my other videos. Thank you very much. I wish you best of luck on your driving test. Bye. Bye-bye.